Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi, summarized by Detailed Book Summaries. Click on the subscribe button. Let us know in the comment below the book you would love us to summarize for you. Chapter 1: A New Way of Thinking About Money and the Foundations of the Rich Life. Ramit Sethi opens, "I will teach you to be rich," by challenging the traditional and often guilt-filled conversation many people have with money. Instead of preaching extreme frugality or insisting that wealth is only for the privileged few, he reframes richness as a mindset and a system, something anyone can build if they understand how money actually works. This chapter sets the stage for the psychological shift required to succeed. Money should be a tool for living a rich life, not an enemy to fear. From the very beginning, Sethi dismantles the myths and excuses that keep people financially stagnant, such as waiting for motivation, blaming circumstances, or believing that investing is only for experts. He urges readers to focus on mechanics over emotions, emphasizing that consistent action beats perfect planning every time. At the core of Sethi's philosophy is the belief that most people don't need complicated financial techniques. They need clarity, automation, and intentionality. He explains that a rich life is personal. For one person, it may be traveling frequently, while for another it may mean owning a beautiful, quiet home or supporting family members. Wealth is subjective, and financial success means aligning money with what matters most to you. Because of this, the first step is understanding your spending behavior. Many people underestimate how much they spend in certain categories, yet they feel guilty for enjoying simple pleasures like coffee. Sethi insists that guilt-based financial advice never works. The real solution is to spend extravagantly on the things you truly love and cut mercilessly on the things you don't. This chapter also sets up the foundation for the 6-week program that follows. Sethi introduces the concept of big wins, which are financial decisions that provide huge long-term benefits, things like automating bills, negotiating bank fees, optimizing credit cards, and investing early. Unlike small sacrifices, these actions create transformations that compound over years. He highlights the importance of starting now, even if you feel unprepared or embarrassed about past financial mistakes. Every expert started as a beginner, and what matters is taking the first step. Sethi then dives into the psychology behind financial paralysis. Many people avoid money entirely because they fear discovering how bad their situation might be. But avoidance is the fastest way to stay broke. He encourages radical honesty. Open your bank statements, look at your spending, and confront reality. Only when you understand where you are can you build a plan for where you want to go. Interestingly, he reveals that most people spend money emotionally, not logically. And because of this, the best financial systems remove willpower from the equation. When your system is automated, you don't have to constantly make decisions. The system simply runs. Another key idea he introduces is that financial institutions are often confusing on purpose. Bank fees, complex credit card structures, and shady financial advisors make people feel intimidated. But Sethi argues that once you know the rules, the game becomes simple and you gain the upper hand. He encourages readers to stop seeking permission from financial experts and instead become their own advocates. With knowledge and small, consistent actions, anyone can build wealth. By the end of Chapter 1, Sethi has laid a powerful psychological foundation. Money is not about deprivation. It is about intentional design. Richness is not accidental, it is engineered. And financial success does not come from obsessing over pennies. It comes from creating a system that works automatically while you focus on living your life. In setting this tone, Sethi ensures readers understand that the journey ahead is not about punishment or perfection, but about empowerment and freedom. Chapter 2. OPTIMIZNG Cash Flow, Credit, and Banking for a Strong Financial Base. In the second chapter, Sethi dives into the practical mechanics behind creating a strong financial foundation, specifically focusing on banking, credit cards, and managing cash flow. He begins by highlighting how inefficient most people's banking systems are: high fees, low interest rates, poor customer service, and unnecessary restrictions. Instead of settling for traditional banks by default, he explains how choosing the right checking and savings accounts can dramatically improve your financial life with little effort. The goal is to reduce fees to zero, increase interest on savings, and make your financial system smooth and easy to manage. A major theme of this chapter is intentional selection. Most people simply use the bank their parents introduced them to, or the one closest to their home. Sethi argues that this convenience costs people thousands over time. High-fee banks drain your money silently through overdrafts, maintenance charges, and hidden penalties. He teaches readers how to evaluate banks based on interest rates, fee structures, transfer times, and digital tools. He encourages moving to a no-fee checking account and a high-yield savings account, which ensures your money grows rather than erodes. Chapter then transitions to credit cards, a topic many people fear. Sethi flips the narrative. Credit cards are not dangerous when used strategically. They are powerful tools for building credit, earning rewards, and establishing financial credibility. Instead of avoiding credit cards, he urges readers to understand them deeply. He explains how credit scores actually work, breaking down the components such as payment history, credit utilization, account age, and the number of inquiries. With this knowledge, readers can take control rather than guess blindly. Sethi dispels the myth that avoiding credit cards protects you from debt. In reality, avoiding credit means losing out on opportunities such as lower interest rates, better loans, apartment approvals, and even job applications. The key is to use credit deliberately. Pay in full every month, automate payments, and never spend more than you can afford. When used wisely, credit cards become assets, not liabilities. He also walks readers step by step through negotiating lower credit card fees and higher credit limits. This is one of his signature strategies: advocating for yourself. Through simple scripts and firm communication, people can eliminate late fees, avoid annual charges, and unlock additional credit. These small actions strengthen your financial system and give you more breathing room. A crucial part of this chapter is understanding cash flow. Sethi introduces the idea of conscious spending, not budgeting in the restrictive, painful way most people imagine, but intentionally directing money toward the things that matter most. He explains how to categorize spending into necessities, investments, savings, and guilt-free spending. The aim is transparency. When you know where your money goes, you stop feeling anxious and start feeling powerful. This chapter ends by tying all these elements, bank choice, credit optimization, and cash flow awareness, into a unified system. With the right foundation, money management becomes easier instead of harder. The reader begins to see that wealth is not about luck or special skills. It is about making strategic choices that compound over time. With your financial infrastructure optimized, you are finally ready to automate your system and grow. Chapter 3, Automation, SYSTEMS, and a plan that runs without willpower. Chapter 3 is the heart of Ramit Sethi's strategy, automation. He believes that relying on willpower to manage money guarantees failure, because humans are emotional, inconsistent, and easily distracted. A financial system that runs automatically, however, ensures long-term success, even when motivation dips. The chapter begins by helping readers understand that the goal is not just to save money, but to design a system where savings, investing, bill payments, and spending all flow effortlessly. Sethi introduces his famous automatic money flow, a system where every paycheck is distributed into different accounts without manual effort. First, money goes into a checking account, which acts as the central command center. From there, a percentage automatically flows into a high-yield savings account, retirement accounts like 401ks or Roth IRAs, and guilt-free spending accounts. Bills are set to auto-pay, which eliminates late fees and mental clutter. The beauty of this setup is that by the time you manually check your balance, the important financial tasks have already been handled. He emphasizes that automation does more than save time. It rewires your financial psychology. When saving and investing happen in the background, your behavior changes. You stop worrying about whether you remembered to save, and you stop feeling guilty for spending. The system has done the hard work for you. You are free to enjoy your money guilt-free because you already took care of your future. The chapter continues with detailed explanations of how to automate employer retirement programs. Sethi explains the power of employer matches and how failing to take advantage of them is equivalent to throwing away free money. He walks readers through contribution percentages, compounding interest, and the importance of starting early. Even small contributions snowball into massive long-term gains when automated. Sethi then covers the automatic saving system. Savings are not about hoarding. They are about smoothing out life's transitions, emergencies, travel plans, large purchases, wedding expenses, or new opportunities. By automating transfers to savings, readers build a cushion that protects them from stress and uncertainty. Sethi also encourages setting up multiple sub-accounts for goals. Whether saving for a vacation or new laptop, automating these goals ensures you achieve them without pressure. He also covers the automation of bills, a step many people overlook. Automating bill payments ensures you never incur late fees, improves your credit score, and frees up mental bandwidth. Sethi argues that humans are terrible at remembering dates, and automation removes this vulnerability completely. Another powerful aspect of this chapter is how Sethi integrates guilt-free spending. He believes life is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. If you automate saving and investing, the remainder of your money is yours to spend freely on things that make you genuinely happy. This emotional relief is one of the biggest benefits of the automated system. The chapter concludes by explaining how automation transforms you from someone who struggles with money into someone who controls it effortlessly. With a powerful system running in the background, every dollar has a purpose, every bill is paid on time, and every investment grows while you sleep. This is how ordinary people become rich, not through luck, but through design. Chapter 4. Investing for long-term wealth, growth, and financial confidence. In Chapter 4, Sethi tackles the topic most people find intimidating: investing. Instead of using overly technical language, he demystifies investing and shows readers that building significant wealth is simple, predictable, and accessible. His biggest message is that the stock market rewards patience, not genius. You don't need to be a financial expert to invest successfully. You need a long-term mindset and a commitment to consistency. He begins by explaining the difference between saving and investing. Saving protects money, but investing grows it. Inflation eats away at savings over time, making investing essential for building real wealth. Sethi then introduces index funds, the backbone of his investing philosophy. Index funds are diversified, low cost, and dependable. Instead of trying to pick winning stocks or time the markets, index funds allow you to own hundreds of companies at once and benefit from overall market growth. The chapter explores retirement accounts such as 401(k)s, Roth IRAs, and traditional IRAs. Sethi explains their tax advantages and how they fit into the automated system introduced earlier. He emphasizes that tax-advantaged investing accelerates wealth dramatically. By minimizing taxes, you allow more of your money to grow over time. Asset allocation is another essential topic he covers. Your portfolio should reflect your age, goals, and risk tolerance. Younger investors can afford a more aggressive mix, usually leaning heavily on stocks, while older investors may shift to more conservative allocations. The key is not constant tinkering, but establishing a solid allocation and letting it run. Sethi also addresses the emotional side of investing. Many people panic during market downturns, or get overly excited during booms. Emotional reactions cause most investment mistakes. The solution is to automate contributions, choose simple index funds, and stay consistent regardless of market conditions. Over the long run, the market trends upward, and those who remain calm benefit the most. He then dives into the idea of set it and forget it. Unlike day traders who constantly monitor the market, long-term investors rarely need to intervene. By contributing regularly and avoiding emotional decisions, your portfolio grows steadily. Sethi uses real examples of market performance over decades to show how powerful this approach is. This chapter also warns against common pitfalls: paying high fees, listening to uninformed advice, chasing trends, or attempting to beat the market. Sethi encourages readers to focus on what they can control: contribution amounts, asset allocation, and patience. With automation, investing becomes a background process that quietly builds wealth. By the end of the chapter, investing no longer feels intimidating. It becomes clear that anyone, regardless of income level or experience, can use simple, reliable strategies to build long-term financial stability and freedom. The chapter reinforces the idea that wealth is not about extraordinary intelligence. It is about consistent behavior over time. Chapter 5: Living Your Rich Life, Spending, Growth, and Financial Freedom. The final chapter brings everything together by helping the reader understand what it truly means to live a rich life. Sethi believes money is only meaningful when used to create joy, security, purpose, and freedom. He challenges traditional ideas of frugality and insists that thoughtful spending is just as important as thoughtful saving. A rich life is not about hoarding money, but using it deliberately to enhance your experiences, relationships, and opportunities. Sethi reintroduces the concept of conscious spending, but this time with deeper emotional intention. Once your systems are automated, you gain the freedom to spend without guilt. Whether it's travel, dining out, fashion, hobbies, or generosity, a rich life means directing money toward what makes you feel alive. This approach eliminates the tension between pleasure and responsibility. You can enjoy life fully because you've already taken care of your finances in the background. The chapter also addresses lifestyle design. Sethi encourages readers to reflect deeply on their ideal future. What does your rich life look like? Is it freedom from debt, the ability to work remotely, supporting your family, building a business, taking multiple vacations each year? Once you define your vision, you can design your financial system to support it. Instead of drifting through life, you take intentional control of your path. Sethi also touches on relationships and money, a critical topic often overlooked. Many people avoid financial conversations with partners, leading to conflict or secrecy. He teaches strategies for open communication, aligning financial goals, and supporting each other's spending preferences. In a rich life, partners collaborate, not clash. Next, he explores earning more money, While saving is important, increasing income opens far greater opportunities. Sethi walks readers through how skills, negotiation, and side businesses can dramatically expand earning power. But he frames income growth through the lens of purpose. Earning more should support your rich life, not become an obsession. The chapter also encourages long-term thinking. Richness is not a destination. It is a continuous journey. As your life evolves, your financial system should evolve too. You may shift goals, upgrade investment strategies, or explore new opportunities. What remains constant is intentionality. Sethi closes by reminding readers that a rich life is ultimately about freedom from debt, from anxiety, from being controlled by money rather than controlling it. Through the systems and mindset he teaches, anyone can build a life of confidence, joy, and stability. The book ends not with rules, but with empowerment. You have everything you need to design your own rich life. Click on the subscribe button. Let us know in the comment below the book you would love us to summarize for you.